My second goat and your goat are not the same.
Relax. Kanye is one of my goats. He's one of my goats. That's undeniable. But yeah, just on the whole.
Yeah, but not the same. That's all I'm saying. Like, man has made 12 million off the album already without it being out.
That's even before the album
Do you know what
reached
I'm
90,
saying?
isn't it?
Like, this is what you call veteran in it.
Like Kanye's process, should I say, is completely different to how other artists work.
Yeah, strong.
So it wouldn't be as nearly as effective if anybody else was to do it other than Kanye.
What do you mean?
Like
what he done there isn't really.
what? Okay, so him introducing the idea of album updates, which he literally done with Donda.
Kanye's back, yeah.
Yeah, man, it's a return to form, should I say?
A return to form, yeah.
Yeah, it's return to form. Can't lie.
So now the Donda experience can commence. Yeah?
Oh my god, no.
What do you mean, though?
I guess it was just taking up. It was just taking effect.
What do you
It
mean?
was just. It was something that we grew into it, like with the multiple. What do you call it? The multiple album previews, selling out the stadiums and that.
Yeah.
And then the release of the
yeah.
stem players and whatnot.
Oh, that's genius, man.
Brother, look at the
Trust me.
marketing.
Trust me.
And then now we finally got the album on a Sunday.
My second goat and your goat are not the same.
Relax. Kanye is one of my goats. He's one of my goats. That's undeniable. But yeah, just on the whole.
Yeah, but not the same. That's all I'm saying.
Let's not even get into that. You can like Kanye and like Drake at the same time.
I'm trolling, yeah, of course you can. But
Oh my god.
but the boys said catch him outside, man. But no, I think the rollout's been phenomenal. Man has made 12 million off the album already without it being out.
That's even before the album
You know what
reached
I'm
90,
saying?
isn't it?
Like, this is what you call veteran in it. You know what I'm saying?
Man said veteran.
Yeah, strong. How many men
That's
are making
one way
moves
to
like
put
that?
it. That's one way to put it.
That's the only way I'm putting it. Because look at the way man literally, I don't think the album, the first listening party or whatever he did, yeah, the album he played then, I'm sure that
It's totally different.
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a completely different way.
But I don't think it was on purpose.
What?
Like I said before,
Yeah.
I think it was due to him trying to gauge what would garner the best reactions, what worked and what didn't. So, for example, him alternating, for example, on the song Moon, it didn't have Kid Cudi initially, just what do you call it, Don Toliver, and then he brought on Kid Cudi, and that stayed.
Yeah.
Pure Souls completely changed the song.
Yeah.
Brought in
I'm pretty
808s
confident.
and
The first like, even when he first, like, I felt like he, you know, when people say, like, when he first said, oh, like, from what I've seen of Kanye, yeah, he's very erratic and red-haired, you know what I'm saying? Like, he'll say stuff in the moment. And I felt like the moment he said album's on the way and then started doing the experience thing,
Yeah.
I don't think that point he was even there ready like that, innit? Like, I felt like now, because he said it and now he clocks, okay, do this staging thing, this done. Do you know what I mean? And now, do you know what I mean? I feel like he's obviously latched onto the moment and taking full advantage of it. And that man was in the Staples Center for how long? Fucking got Apple deal out of it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, like I'm pretty confident that it did just happen. Like you said, it wasn't all planned, but it's a thing where the fact that he's in a position now to fucking hire a fucking stadium for a week on
Bruh.
end, weeks like 2 weeks on end or whatever.
I think that's more so just because of his legacy. Like, nobody brand new would even have the opportunity to do that. It's just because it's Kanye.
Of course, but even people that have capability of doing that, they're not doing anything.
Nobody else is doing it.
Nobody.
Nobody else is being given stadiums to just chilling, living, and prepare whatever they're doing.
If they're big enough to fill it, they would be.
Who's doing that?
If they're big enough to fill it, like if they're an artist that can fill a stadium, the fucking stadium will probably either they'll work out a rate where you do it on a discounted rate, because I'm sure he's paying for it.
Yeah, of course, but he's a billionaire now. Like,
exactly, that's my point. That's my point, though.
But I don't know, man. Like, Kanye's process, should I say, is completely different to how other artists work.
Yeah, that's strong.
So it wouldn't be as nearly as effective if anybody else was to do it other than Kanye.
What do you mean?
Like
what he done there isn't really.
What? Okay, so him introducing the idea of album updates, which he literally done with Donda. In front of our eyes.
Yeah.
Other artists aren't able to do that. Other artists wouldn't do that. They'll rather give you a body of work and then continue.
The whole other debate.
Exactly. I still think you're wrong, but cool. That's fine. That's fine.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
This is not the same as you getting extra tracks. You're seeing an album evolve. You're seeing an album have details added to it, taken away, as opposed to additional full songs to already created piece of work. That's not the same.
I hear you, but it's still Deluxe is just a form of editing an album, innit?
How? If it didn't fit on the original body of work, how?
Wait, you saying it didn't fit doesn't make sense, because how do you know it didn't fit?
Okay, for example, let me use alright, cool. Before it was a big trend to be a deluxe, yeah, cool. I'll use the example of Good Kid, Mad City, for example. The 12 tracks we have of the original album, and then you get the 3 deluxe of Bad Boy Fly. What do you call it? Oh, what's the one with Mary J. Blige?
I can't remember.
I forgot. But yeah, those 3 songs.
Yeah.
Those 3 songs are not in. They wouldn't fit on the album per se. There's not a place where you could actually fit in and say, this makes sense in the theme of the album. It's just songs added on to just expand.
But that's just an example, though.
Yeah, but that's my point to say that it doesn't necessarily fit the album. It's just an extension of it.
Okay, but the way, yeah, same way though.
No, because the album update, you have a set amount of songs, and then you're taking away and improving aspects of it. For example, The Life of Pablo, or for example, this Donda song, this Donda album. He's taken away elements and added people to it. It's not the same.
it's not all the way the same. It's not all the way the same, but it's in the same boat.
Oh my God.
It's in the same boat, bro.
It's
It's
not.
it's in the same boat.
It's not,
It
man.
is.
I don't see how.
Because you're adding stuff to it, like you're changing stuff to it, like, and there's nothing wrong with that, innit? Like, it's
Yeah,
a
no,
thing where,
I'm
it's a
not.
thing where,
I'm not
for me,
criticizing that.
why I feel like if Deluxe weren't called a Deluxe or whatever, if it wasn't called what it's called, I don't think there would be that much of an issue, and I feel like people that add deluxes to 15, 17 project tracks already, you're taking a piss now, innit?
Oh, but it's fine. It's fine though. I thought
It's
it was
not
right.
fine. What, you're taking a piss, innit? It's already you're making it too long now.
This,
But I'm not, like, my pros for thingy, yeah, is extending the rollout. I hear it. Because that's what it is, it's marketing, isn't it? Extend the rollout.
no,
Yes, it is.
it's a poor form of marketing.
No, it's not.
Poor.
No,
it's
not.
poor.
Because if you bring on features, now you're bringing other features, artists or fan bases into your world. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's extending the rollout. So yeah, I'm not too. Do you know what I'm saying? Not too hung up about it. But in terms of like him changing it from the beginning to how it is now, I felt like, I think Mimi, she kind of explained it well, saying about how he kind of like took us on like a journey type shit, innit? Through,
I saw that.
through,
I didn't necessarily agree with everything, but I saw what she meant still. In terms of yeah, like how she was saying the sides. So like the first bit was you show the world. The first side you show the world. The second side you show your family, and then the third side you don't show anybody.
yeah, that's the Chinese.
Yeah.
But what was that in reflection to? Like, what was that in relation to? So,
So like the first stream he did, it was just him literally walking around the stadium, but he had a mask on. Second one, he was still in the stadium but surrounded by people, and then he, at the end of the performance, elevated into the sky, and then the third one, he was in front of his old house, with people surrounding him, and then Kim came out in
the wedding dress.
in the wedding dress.
And she got all of that.
Yeah, and then that's why I don't think necessarily it's
I don't
not.
know about all that, but yeah.
It's I don't know, but I like the idea. I like the idea
the
that
concept's good.
yeah, the concept's good, but
She did make me rethink the artwork though.
but yeah, man, fam, that was pretty clear. Like, bro,
I didn't like the artwork because obviously, I didn't. It's just like what I don't get it.
it's just bleak. It's just really and truly, yeah. Even though it's littered, the album's littered with like just themes of church, family, dealing with and dealing with grief and whatnot. It's still like a pretty dark album. Like certain verses, like on what's the song? Not Joe. Jesus Lord, where he tells the story about a kid getting his own back on someone that killed his brother, and then the whole process behind him doing that, like his mum's out on drugs, his sister's like, yeah, just fucked up, and then he has no choice but to do that, and then him just lamenting his mum's loss. It's just pretty clear to see, like even from the first track, where it's just Donda, 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 Donda. The reason why it's that way, she says Donda 58 times, not just cause it's whatever. for each year.
When I was listening to that shit, I was thinking, and I was seeing the black artwork, yeah, I was like, bro, maybe this is a troll. That's why I messaged you that, innit?
Bruh,
I messaged you that,
no.
yeah, maybe this is
Like,
a leak, like someone's leaked, and they done the
nah.
trolling, like.
It's each one is for a year that she lived.
How did you work
58.
that out?
Oh, I forgot who told me this.
Cause I don't know
I
how.
forgot. I forgot where I saw it.
Reddit place or something like
But yeah, like fam, it makes sense. And then yeah, just talking about his mum. Like, what's the song? Say, keep my spirit alive. Where she was just saying like she was the life of the party, and like if he could, he would die and meet her again and whatnot. Like, that was just the theme in it, and also the fact that there's no swearing on the album. It's all censored. I don't know if that's an accident or what,
but there is cussing,
yeah,
but it's censored.
yeah, but it's censored, isn't it? But
Childish.
yeah, I don't know.
Childish, man.
But yeah, man, like the whole theme of it is decent. Yeah, you have your off kilter moments or whatever, but yeah, I can't lie, man. Just first impressions, but I do like it. I do like it, man. I'm not gonna lie.
What, the album?
Yeah, man. Like having a part twos of songs with added features and that. Flipping. Yeah,
So wait, hold on. You like the whole album? I says, yeah.
I do. I do. It's very long. Don't get me wrong. But I do.
Imagine if, imagine if he gave you the first half, and then the second half separately.
Don't do that. I hate that incompleteness. Like, I hate that. This is not
No, but
this is not a movie. This is not fam.
why can't it be though?
Why?
There are rules. Where's the rule book?
But it's a project.
So
So why would you give me half of the project and then separate it if that's not the way you intend it?
no, the intention is for you to hear everything.
Okay, so what would be the reasoning behind giving me half of the project now and then half of the project later?
Because maybe you feel like people are not ready to digest everything right now, which loads of people aren't.
That's cap.
What do you mean that's cap?
That's cap.
You know how many people ain't pressed play on this album because of the length?
Bruh, do you know how many people that have?
Because it's Kanye.
Exactly. If you're going to listen to it, you will listen to it. Nobody's saying, what do you call it? Like,
what's that got to do with the point that man's making?
family. For those that will want to listen to it, they will sit down and listen to it. Yeah, they may not listen to it in totality, but listen to your...
That's the same. I can say that same thing if he did half now and half in another month, a month time. People are gonna listen to both halves.
Oh man!
And you would be one of those people. You'd be complaining during the time, but you still listen to both halves.
Listen, I prefer to have things complete. Like, just give me the whole thing. I don't mind.
I don't. You know what? You know, there's examples of where I felt like that doesn't, like, doing it in parts makes sense. Like, I don't know if you remember that Young Teflon project that he delivered in 3 parts, in 3 different EPs. That made sense because each EP was
different.
Do you know what I'm saying? That was like a different thingy each time and that, so it made sense that way. Full Circle by TEDness. He dropped a single every Friday for like 2 months straight or whatever, and then dropped it as a project. Like, dropped all the singles as a project. So it's a thing where I feel like that makes sense, especially if you're dropping like different flavors and you're trying to, do you know what I mean, work out how to put it out and all that rotate. So I feel like that would be a reason that doing the parts of 1 and 2 makes sense, because, and especially depending on the artist you are, if you're bigger, if you're not a big artist, then putting it into parts makes sense. Cause not everybody's gonna be straight listen to the 1 hour 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't.
But
I don't.
do you get that logic?
I get it, but nah,
Pusha
man.
was supposed to do that with one album, but I don't think he ever dropped the part two.
Oh, Darkest before,
Yeah, yeah.
before Dawn. But it was supposed to, he was supposed to drop King Push. I think he's still gonna drop King
Aye.
Push, but it's just not
Guess.
now. Like, yeah, he will drop, but yeah, it's just not now.
Yeah, so you still did parts, no? You
Not
just
really,
didn't. You just didn't do it like next to each other, but
but yeah, nah, man. I'm a fan of this still.